So we have another weekend of no barbecue competitions, but that's okay. We are cooking some beef cheeks for some barbacoa tacos.
Hey everybody, Robert here with Silly Barbecue Life. As Lex said, this week we are cooking up beef cheeks. This is a cut of meat we've never cooked before, and I've been wanting to do this for a while now. So earlier this week we were in Sam's Club and I was looking in the meat case, and what did I see? This big pack is about 7.5 pounds of beef cheeks. So I didn't hesitate to put it in the car. So Lex actually grew up on the Mexican border in El Paso, Texas, so she's very familiar with beef cheeks and how they're used in barbacoa tacos.
So let's just say when I was a little younger, not a lot, but just a little bit, you know, my friends and I, we didn't have a lot of money, so we used to go over to Juarez to partake in some adult libations. So after a good night of Mexican beer, we would find ourselves on the streets and go find some street taco vendors, get some barbacoa tacos. You get all kinds of tacos out there. You get barbacoa, pastor, lengua, carnitas, whatever you wanted. They were so delicious.
All right, so the beef cheeks, I took those out of the package, and I tell you what, when I saw these, I'm thinking, what a hot mess. In fact, a lot of the videos I saw on YouTube how to cook these, I've seen other people, they have 2 or 3 good pieces. One of the things I noticed is that I have like, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 really small pieces. So hopefully that doesn't hurt me during the cook. It may help because they're smaller pieces, so maybe they'll cook faster. One of the things I did notice on this meat that I really love is the marbling in the actual meat part. Plenty of fat in there, and we all know fat is flavor, so really looking forward to that. I bet you this is going to be pretty good. So let's go ahead and get all this trimmed up. What I'm going to do is take off a lot of the bulkier pieces of fat. I want to keep some fat on there for moisture and everything like that and flavor, but I'm going to take off a lot of the bulky fat and a lot of the silver skin because I want to expose some of that meat and get a good bark. So let's go ahead and get this cleaned up. So now I've got just the meat pieces here. Like I said, disappointed. I thought we'd get a lot more meat out of this, but we'll work with it because I'm really excited about actually trying the meat anyway, even though we have a little bit. I'm going to try to mimic the flavors that Lex experienced down in Mexico, but let's just say I'm going to put my gringo twist on it. What I'm going to start with first, I'm going to put a layer of this Oak Ridge Barbecue Spagos, which is basically salt, pepper, onion, and garlic, and some other spices in it. I'm going to use that as my base layer. And then I'm going to go to the 2 Gringos Chupacabra. This is their Brisket Magic. I picked this one because it has a lot of great spices in it. It has some oregano and some other flavors in there. We're going to add in the OBQ Fajita Fabulosa. It's a very good rub, so I'm going to try this one as well. This one has a lot of cumin in it and a lot of other sort of Latin or Mexican spices. So now that these are all rubbed on this one side, I'm going to go ahead and let them rest for about 15 minutes, get all happy, and then I'll turn them over and we'll do the other side. Alright, it's been about 15 minutes, so I'll go ahead and turn them over. If you notice here, I kept a lot of fat on the bottoms of these because I would even had more loss with that. I'm hoping that fat will melt when we put it in the pan later and cover it and add just more flavor to what's in the pan. So again, I'm going to start with that Spagos Oak Ridge Barbecue rub. I'm going to go to that 2 Gringos Chupacabra Brisket Magic. And we're gonna finish off with the OBQ Fajita Fabulosa. So we're gonna go ahead and let this rest for about 15. We'll put it in a pan and get it on the smoker. So today I'm using my Yoder YS640 pellet grill. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put these on the top grate. So hopefully we'll get maximum smoke by placing it closer to the stack. So we're gonna run those for about 2 hours at about 275, and then we'll come back and see how they look, and then we'll go ahead and put them in a pan, but we'll show you that later. All right, so we're about at the 2 hour mark. I took a sneak peek just a little while ago and they're looking pretty good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put these in a half pan. What I did is layer some onion on the bottom with some cloves of garlic, and I also sprinkled some of that fajita rub on there that I used earlier. So what we'll do now, go ahead and get these off here. And then what I have over here is some beef broth that I'm gonna add to it as well. So let's go ahead and get these off. Actually, got a good bark on them, I'm very surprised. All right. So not too bad. So we'll go ahead and close this up. All right, now that these are in here, I'm gonna go ahead and add some stock. And this is about 2 cups. And that's not even over the onions right there. So we're gonna go ahead and cover this up. That way these can steam. They should take anywhere from 2.5 to 3 hours. Probably about the 2.5 hour mark, I'll go ahead and check them and see how they are.
So I really want these street tacos to be street tacos, like the ones I had in Juarez and El Paso. A lot of the times they would take green onions and make cebolitas, which means little green onions. They're just grilled a little bit, but just to bump up the flavor just a little bit, we decided to put some butter and some of this Boar's Night Out White Lightning double garlic butter and put some smoke on these onions. We'll put them on the smoker for probably about an hour, take them off, and when the beef cheeks are closer, we'll go ahead and grill them off.
All right, it's been about 3 hours, about 3 hours and 10 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and check these out. All right, cross your fingers. It smells pretty darn good. Ooh-wee. Take a look at that. They look pretty darn good. That au jus looks good. Oh my goodness. Yeah, as you can see, they're going in there like it's nothing. So they're definitely done. I feel a little bit bad. I feel a little bit better now. Still not happy that this is all we had, but I'm happy that they feel pretty good, and definitely looking forward to trying them on a taco. So we're gonna go ahead and let those rest for about 30 minutes and let Lex finish up those spring onions.
So the onions have been on for about 5 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and flip them on over. Oh yeah, they're starting to brown a little bit. Working some magic in with the onions. Love it, love it. All right, I think we're good. We'll leave them on there for another 5-6 minutes and come back and take them off.
All right, so this has been resting for 30 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and pull the meat apart and get it ready for some tacos. I tell you what, this looks really good and definitely done for sure. So what I'm gonna do is pull this apart and take out probably some of the bigger pieces of fat. Man, yeah, this is feeling pretty darn good. And it smells good too. All right, as you can see, I pulled through all this. This is about all we have. Told you I was disappointed earlier. So out of about a 7.5 pound pack of beef cheeks, we maybe got a pound of meat. Even when I went through this, all this was pretty much fat. So what I'm gonna do next is there's some goodness in this pan. I'm gonna squeeze some of this garlic in here. And I'm definitely gonna put some of this great onion. I'm gonna pull it and just mix it in here. Take a little bit of this au jus. Pour that over. That's about it. I think I'll go ahead and sneak a taste there. Holy crap. Yeah, good stuff. All right, go ahead and turn this over to Lex and she'll show us how to make a good barbacoa taco.
So now that we have the barbacoa all pulled and everything else, I brought out a couple more ingredients. When you have street tacos, it's usually very basic. They want the flavor of the meat, they want the flavor of the tortilla, they want just a little bit of cilantro. We have some lime to spruce that up. It gives it a very fresh taste. And then of course we have the grilled onions. So let me go ahead and make you one.
All right, thank you.
All right. So we'll go ahead, put a little onion in there, put some of this really yummy barbacoa. Go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of the cilantro. Not too much, just enough to give it a taste. And it likes to stick to your fingers too, so that's a wonderful thing.
I like those gloves.
Thank you. Everything's orange. So then we
Ooh, that
put
looks good.
just a little bit of lime on there. Do you want to go ahead and try this, babe?
Yeah. All right. Cheers. That lime with the cilantro and the onion definitely makes it. Good stuff.
Oh my God, that's good. That's really good. Yeah, I think I roasted the tops of these onions a little too much before we grilled them off. But it's okay. I mean, it still tastes good. I got some of the inner onion out of there, and that flavor, oh my goodness, it's so good.
So I don't know about you, I'm pretty happy with the outcome. Aside from the volume or the amount we have.
It's really delicious.
And it's pretty easy actually, it's just a longer cook. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this up so I can have another one.
I agree. Well, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon. That way you'll be notified when we post another video.
So we went ahead and put how we cook these beef cheeks today down in the description. I also put links down there to the rubs and other products we used this weekend. If you have any questions or comments about this video, or you just want to share your experience cooking beef cheeks, please put that down below in the comments. I definitely appreciate it, especially if you had some of the issues with the amount of meat as well.
Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you soon on another video of our silly barbecue life.
All right, make me another taco.
Hey, this is Lex's Silly Barbecue Life. La 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 la. Trolley, trolley, troll. Hey, this is Lex's Silly Barbecue Life. We are coming you live from our household.
You know what? I think this would be better with cheese.
Gringos. Can you believe this?